Hey guys, it's Matthew Greenwood again for Fireside Chat for another Wednesday night. And of course, it's New Directions. So the Fireside Chat has changed a little, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. So tonight is Pauly again. So Paul Di Caterina from Pauly's Down to Earth Gardens is on again. We've got some more questions for him because it went so well last time he was on. So Paul's all about growing food at home. So growing fruit and veg and herbs. So this is really important for where we're going, where humanity's going, is to be growing your own foods. Because, hey, you don't have to pay for it if you're growing it, and it will continue to grow. So tonight, we're coming live from Be Live TV and Matthew Greenwood Spiritual Journeys. And as always, don't forget to invite people you know that might be interested in tonight. Also, don't forget to ask questions tonight too. There were heaps of questions last time when Paul was on, and so we could have gone on for a couple of hours, I reckon. But tonight he's on, so we can catch up on some of those questions you may have been thinking about between when he was on first. Now, tonight, as normal, we offer a free spirit guide reading to people just to explore a little bit about what I do. And so tonight's winner is Nikki Merchant. So, Nikki, we're going to get that info. Sorry, we're going to get the information to you that you've won. And we'll be in contact with you as soon as possible, and we can set that half-hour free reading up. So you can book in, or you can what am I trying to say? Words have gone there. We offer these readings to the opportunity to win a free spirit guide reading. All you have to do is really follow the prompts, and just remember to look at the information as it's coming up when you are following the prompts, and you'll have an opportunity to maybe win that. So as usual, we're going to do a grounding exercise, because this is so important for where everyone's at the moment. There's still a lot of fear going on out there, and it's really important that we keep ourselves grounded and keep ourselves on track. So this grounding exercise is something I give to people that I mentor, and it works extremely well if you keep doing it. If you don't do it, obviously it's not going to work. What's the old statement? If you keep doing the same old thing, you're going to get the same old outcome. So, and what's the definition of insanity? Is knowing that and not doing anything about it. So to bring change, we have to do things, even small things, that are going to help that. So this grounding exercise only needs to take about 2 minutes. When you've done it a few times, you'll be right into the swing of it, and it'll happen really, really quickly. So look, here we go for a grounding exercise. So if you'd like to get yourselves nice and comfortable, and we've got a hello. I don't know who that is, because it's just a Facebook user, but if you slipped over to Matthew Greenwood Spiritual Journeys to listen in, then that should come up and I'll know who you are. But welcome anyway. And so here's our grounding exercise. So just to start with, just getting somewhere comfortable and closing your eyes. And now just begin to take some nice, deep, full breaths, both in and out. And as you take those breaths in, then acknowledging that with every breath in, it's not just about oxygen, it's about breathing in life force as well. And so as you take this life force in, this will help to replenish your energy that you may have lost through the day. Hello, Alison. Hello, Shirley. Okay, so let's do something a little bit more directive with that energy that you're breathing in, that life force. So with the next deep breath in, pulling a big breath in of life force with the breath out. What I'd like you to do is push that energy you've just breathed in down through your body, down through your base chakra in the pelvic area, down through your legs, feet, and down into the earth. And as that energy flows down through your legs and feet into the earth, this is your base chakra connection, which is, I guess you could say, it's not be all and everything, but it is a surface, earth surface level of connection. But we're going to go deeper than this. So just continue to do that same exercise, breathing in that life force, and then pushing it down through your base chakra, your legs and feet, and down into the earth. You could say this is step 1 of grounding. And you should feel, when energy is flowing down through your feet, you should feel tingling or a warmth down at your feet. Your feet aren't falling asleep. It's actually energy. All right. So next step, step 2, is taking another deep breath in of life force, pulling that life force in, and this time with the breath out, I want you to push that energy right down to the core of the earth. Now what you're connecting with is your deepest chakra point that we have, which is right down at the core of the earth. Our energy system is extremely expansive. And this is called your earth chakra. Surprise, surprise. Okay. So keep following through with that connection. Breathing in life force, pushing it down through your body and going right down through to the core of the earth. That's your earth chakra connection. Okay, so now that you have that, what I'd like you to do is just relax your breath. Still stay in that space, so hold that space you're in. We haven't finished yet. But relax your breath. Now what we're going to do is jump into a higher vibrational part of our energy system. It's called our core star energy. In layman's terms, it's actually the God force within, or the highest vibrational energy you can possibly think of inside of us. So bringing your awareness now to the center of your body, three-dimensional body to start with, and knowing that you are far more than just physical. You have an energy system that goes for miles and miles inside of you. It's like a universe inside. And what I'd like you to do is to now dive into that universe inside of you. And right at the core of that universe is a light. You'll feel it as a high vibrational energy source. And when you feel it, when you find it, just do your best to stay connected to it. You'll either see it, feel it, or sense it. So now that you've got it, what I'd like you to do is to begin to expand it out. Imagine that high vibrational energy source right in at your core expanding out, rushing out through your energy system, connecting to start with your physical body. And as you connect with your physical body, as that light connects with your physical body, just imagining every cell in your body raising its frequency. All those little cells vibrating at a higher frequency. You have an incredible ability to heal your body using this technique, but that's not what we're doing at the moment. What we're doing is raising the frequency of our whole energy system. So now that it's filling your physical, now expand it out beyond your physical into the auric field around your body and through your body. Approximately, let's say 3 to 4 meters out to start with. This is taking in up to about your 9th, 10th energy body, which is related to not just your physical body, but your galactic connection as well. So the majority of us are not only sitting in human consciousness, we're sitting in galactic consciousness. So now as you fill that space, that 3 to 4 meter space all around you, now I want you to build it up. So imagine building up the pressure, like you're filling up a gas bottle and it's getting to the point where it's about to explode. That's what we want. We don't want to explode it yet, but we want to build the pressure up. That's it. So keep doing what you're doing. And on the count of 3, I want you to let it explode out in all directions. So when you're ready, 1, 2, 3. Just let it explode out. And so that light, that high vibrational energy, is expanding out through space. Your energy is being lifted up to a higher frequency as that light expands out all around you. Beautiful. So what this will do is it will help keep your vibration up when you're around people that are very negative or in fear, and they won't be grabbing onto your energy. They won't be taking from you. You'll have more than enough energy to help them and to move along in life. All right, beautiful. Okay, so when you're ready, we can finish off with how we started. Hey, Jasmine. And all I'll get you to do is to take a few deep breaths of life force in again, and then push that life force down through your body, your base chakra, and then down into the earth. And when you've done that, we're done. So that exercise, hey Karen, how you going? So that exercise, yes, we took a little bit longer. We probably took about 10 minutes. But what this can do, this can really help. The more you do that, the quicker it gets. All right. So here we go. We've got Pauly on the other end. Welcome in, Paul, wherever you are. Hey, there he is.
I had to use these because my speaker's not working. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Myra. G'day. How you going?
Not too bad, bro. How about you?
All right. Plenty of light out there still, by the looks.
Yeah, you can see like the clouds over down where you are, down your way. It's all red. Anyway,
beautiful.
Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. So what I think we agreed we were going to talk about tonight was so preparing the bed and soil for growing things. And so you throw it at us, Pauly. How you would prepare a garden bed and the soil for planting plants?
Well, I would basically grab anything that's organic wise, so nothing that's been treated. And it's depending on your location. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, sure.
You got to look where the sun goes, like I said last time.
Yep.
And then you got to pick the right spot, depending on your location, of course. And like I've done here, I had to use I had to use sleepers from Bunnings, so I had to line it with plastic. So I ended up using whatever I had to save money. You know what I mean?
Sure. And does that
I'm
change?
really nervous today.
Well, you're doing okay. Is that what the sage over your ear was for?
Yeah.
So obviously, is that going to change depending on what sort of plants you put in?
Yeah, it all depends what you want to grow. You know what I mean? Because depending on the soil, each soil is different for each plant. Because you start using like native soil. I can't plant any native plants in that garden bed because it'll die. Okay. It's too high in alkaline. It's just I really tried, trust me. So because I wanted to intermix the native with the other plants, but it just didn't work, so I had to so each soil's different because they're colonized with different microbes and different fungi. Yep. And different levels of acidity, I can't pronounce it, and alkaline, and some plants, it makes all comes into what you want to grow at the end of the day.
So say, let's pick something simple for someone beginning, because a lot of people, they don't know what to start with. Say something like spinach and baby tomatoes, or just tomatoes. What sort of thing would you be looking to do for that?
Just use some native soil and just use some manures, mix it in, as long as the manures are broken down heaps. Yep. Because at the end of the day, everything costs money, and you got to make do with what you got. So depending what type of manure that you get, and you just mix it in, you till it, in other words, and then you just plant straight into it. Usually I let it rest for a while, and then like a couple months, and then I plant straight into it. Like I said, it all depends on where you live, because you got loamy soil and you got clay soil, and clay soils are harder to grow in than what it is with loamy soil. Okay. Loamy soil is easy. Yep. Really easy.
Okay. And so we've got, I'll just say a quick hello to Cassie. She's just come in. Karen's asked a question. Paul, are they wicking beds?
No, I don't use no wicking beds.
So what are wicking beds?
Wicking beds are self-sustained, self-watering. It's like aquatics. It's only different. It's a box. You put stones at the bottom. Yep. And you put water down there. You put dirt on the top, so it's self-watering. That's a wicking bed. Yep. Sort of.
And so Adair's asking a question: how do I get coriander to grow?
You got to know exactly when the right time of the year to grow. Usually it's before winter. Yep. And all the way through winter and into spring. But usually in spring they bolt straight away. Yep. Okay.
Maybe that's why she's having trouble, because it's past winter. And also, I suppose Adair comes from Queensland, so that humidity that's up there, would that make a difference?
Oh, yeah. They're a cold-loving more of a crop. Sinatra, coriander is the same sort of plant. Yeah, so as soon as they hit, the sun comes out, and you get it like a 2 weeks of heat, they bolt straight away. So
Okay.
yeah.
And so what about things like fruit and veg?
What types of fruit and veg you want, though, depending.
Okay. Good one. So, all right, let's pick some things. An easy one is maybe spinach and snow peas.
Yeah, they grow. Snow peas won't grow in summer, but they will grow from autumn all the way through to spring, depending. As long as they're coolish.
Yep.
Yeah, they grow pretty good. And spinach is pretty much all year round. They're more like a biannual, perennial sort of a plant. Silver bean and spinach.
Okay. And what sort of soil is? Sorry.
I've got red vein sorrel in the garden beds.
Yep. What sort of soil is best for, say, spinach and snow peas?
Anything really. They're really, really hardy. I've got them growing in the garden beds. I've got them growing in the native soil. They're as tall as me, about this high, sitting down over there.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter as long as it's moist, got nutrients. They'll virtually grow for anything.
Okay.
As long as water doesn't sit in one spot,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Dare's got, let me see, questions are popping up left, right, and centre. So Karen's just said, how do you stop critters eating the lettuces?
Clippers?
Critters, insects.
Critters. Usually it's predatory bugs sort all that out. So I like I said, I plant all different plants and in different locations, and they bring in, like, flowers bring in the predatory bugs. Usually I just let them go, because I usually let 2 plants go to bugs. I don't like spraying at all. But if I spray anything, it'll be like organic based, chili, garlic.
Okay.
There's a few different recipes. You can look it up online.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
And
that's enough info.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's good. So Adair's asking, it either does or just go, this is the coriander I think Adair's talking about. Well, I think so. It either does or it just goes to seed.
It does.
Yeah. Okay.
It's actually called Sinatra in the plant, but when it goes to seed, the seeds are actually coriander.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
And then she's got an asterisk and then dies. So, oh dear. So she's asking what sort of fertilizer works for, say, coriander.
They're really hardy. They will grow in the most nutrient soil that's got no nutrients. They'll grow and bolt straight away. They're pretty hardy. Yeah. Okay. So they can grow for anything.
Yep.
Potting mix, everything. Yeah.
Okay. And what sort of fertilizer do you use in general?
Worm castings. See, I use like Rapid Razor. I don't always use, but usually the fertilizer I use is just compost and a bit of worm castings mostly. Okay. And sea salt, a lot of sea salt.
Yeah, Karen's saying she has, with her wicking bed, she has worms in there. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So, all right, what do we got down here? So Diane is asking, for beginners to be able to feed yourself potatoes, are potatoes best to grow? Are they easy to grow?
Oh, most definitely easy. You can use loamy soil mixed in with compost, and that's usually the best mixture for them. You can put them in grow bags. You can grow them anywhere. Like, so many different methods.
Blood and bone?
Yeah, that do, just a little bit. Don't forget blood and bone burns.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not completely organic. I don't use blood and bone because it's, anyway.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't like blood and bone. Because I used to work at, I rendered a couple jobs in the chicken factories, and I've seen what they do with them. That's where the blood and bone comes from.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay. No, that's all right. So Adair's got a good one here. I know where this is coming from. It's from her loo, because she's got a toilet in there that she has to get rid of the excrement. So because she's in a houseboat. So would you use human poop on your garden when composting properly?
Yes, as long as you eat organically. Veggies.
Okay. Yes.
Not
right.
No animal.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. So only if you're vegetarian.
Yes, pretty much. At least you know where it came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, Karen's just asked, what do you feed your plants?
In what?
I suppose you've got different plants, so.
Yeah. Everything. I do compost teas, so I usually get. Yeah. Sometimes we get some weeds, like stinging nettles and stuff. So I usually make like a weed soup, big drum, 44-gallon drum, and I put all the weeds and everything in there, and I use that as a compost tea and use that like a sea salt. That's okay. Yeah, so that's homemade. So if I don't have any sea salt, that's what I use.
Yep.
Mainly. Yeah, cool. The worms love it. I got worms all the way through there. Hey Matt, I finally moved that Buddha.
Oh, did you? Buddha has to be in the right place.
Yeah. Jasmine's happy.
Now, on that subject of spirituality, when you're creating, because I know you create beds for other people, and with your beds, when you're working with the garden and when you're in the process of creating a bed for your garden, what do you do on a spiritual level?
Usually I ground like you normally do, you tell me to do, and I just connect with around the area, and I usually recommend you just asked me a question that goes all the way that way. I
know. Well, that's okay. No, just give it all.
Usually I highly recommend perennials. So then that way it produces food that's what usually comes to mind all the time.
Yep.
But usually I'm going to cut to the chase. Usually when I like to harvest something, I like to connect with the plant first, and I go on their level, and I take a piece, and I eat. Not that I eat the white sage, very strong. Hot. And so when I harvest that certain plant, I actually, I've got to connect with it. I give something in return. Usually I have like a bucket of compost stuff, and but usually with the natives, they usually give an offering like tobacco, as you know, Matt.
Yep.
And sweetgrass, and that subject on when I want to put, we have to probably use that as another subject. That's like an whole hour just on that.
Yeah. Oh. And can I ask, because I know a bit about you, and so you've got now do you call her auntie? Your guide you have with you?
Yeah, Gia.
Yeah.
So, fairy.
So how do you work with her in the garden?
I do exactly. I sit in the garden and I connect the grounding, and I look for the center, the center light, and then I get out like this. Oh, there she is. So she comes in. She actually comes in.
Yeah.
And does the gardening with me. I connect with her that way, and it's like she moves my hand. It's like, no. Yeah. I don't know if everyone knows, but she did tell me to hurry up and ring Matt. She wanted to tell Matt something. Wouldn't believe it, eh, Matt?
No.
So I had to ring Matt up, and Matt had to talk to her because, yeah. She really likes you, Matt.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad of that. I want to make friends everywhere. So what's she saying?
No, it's Bigfoot behind me.
Okay.
Oh.
You've got it all happening.
Whoa.
All right. So what we've got is Diane again. She's saying blood and bone gives you big potatoes.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
But you got to make sure when you actually use blood and bone, you got to make sure you let it sit in the garden, water it through, let it sit for a while like any other fertilizer, because you don't want to be burning your plants, because you don't want to, it's really strong stuff.
Okay. Yep. So Adair's got a question. Do you treat sweet potato as normal potato, or is there anything different you need to grow yams, or do you need to do something different with it?
They need a whole house, a whole area, literally.
Okay.
Because when you got good soil, loamy, compost, when you got like the same as potatoes, you use loamy, compost mixed together. They really love organic matter. Sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
But they like also, you got to mulch it heavily because they like to keep moist at the same time, but not too much. But they love it moist, and that makes them drives them crazy. Here in the temperate climate where we live, Matt, as you know, we have to shade cloth them because if they get exposed, they'll get burnt. Okay. But don't forget, it depends where you're located.
Yep. Right. So if they're under shade, then they don't need the shade cloth. If they're under like a large tree or something like that.
Like I'm in the south, more the south, but I don't need them as much.
Okay.
But if you're more up north, which is hot.
Yep.
But that's what I found here anyway. But they grow crazy.
Yeah.
Trial and error.
Yep. Always. And you're always prepared to move plants, aren't you?
Yeah. If they're not happy over there, I'll move them over there.
Yeah. Yep. Gotcha. So what do you feel? Say someone wanted to set up a bed. What do you feel would be a great beginning for people wanting to grow a food garden?
In summer or winter? It depends. Tomatoes.
Yep. Seeing we're coming into spring, or we should be in spring, and summer's coming. Yeah. What do you think would be, say, something with about 3 or 4 different plants in it? What would be a good garden bed to start
tomatoes, eggplants, carrots. Carrots, you can eat the greens at the top. So whatever you can actually eat the whole plant.
Yeah.
Collards, you can eat the whole plant.
Yep.
Anything simple, really. Rock melon, watermelon, anything that grows real easy that doesn't need much attention.
Okay.
So usually eggplants don't need much attention. Tomatoes do. Yep. Just at the end of the day, it really depends on the person, because, as you know, in Australia, they don't like to try too many new things. I've noticed.
Yep.
You know, because being European, I eat everything.
Yeah.
They don't like to try too many things. They like to stick to the same thing. Here in where I live, that's what they're like.
Yep.
Potatoes, corn, carrots,
Yep.
Tomatoes. Yeah, no, they don't like to go past that. That's what I found around here.
Maybe you need to people that are wanting to grow a bed. They need to come out to your place and see what you're doing out there, because you've got about everything you can possibly put in a garden out there in a very small space.
And I've extended, if you remember, mate. I've actually got 5 garden beds with apple crates at the back of the house. I'm putting another 5 in.
Yep.
So I've got red, royal blue potatoes growing as we speak, peanuts and eggplants.
Cool. Okay. And so Diane has come back again. You can eat the sweet potato greens. So good for you.
Yes.
Treat it like spinach. Because I've noticed a lot of people just cut them off and stick them in the bin or in the compost. And you can eat the broccoli leaves.
Yep.
All of that.
Same as it's all in the same family. Mustard greens to all the way to broccoli. You can eat the whole lot, literally. The heart.
Yep.
Kohlrabi's another one, which is like a bulb, which is a heart, brassica family.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do. It's amazing. I can't believe you can actually eat the garlic greens. So you grow the garlic, you can eat the tops and the flowers and the whole lot. So if anyone says that you can't, it's poisonous, you can eat or the onion and the garlic greens.
Yep.
I haven't. Yeah. I'm not dead yet.
Because when I normally buy a lot of broccoli, and I chop up the stem that the broccoli, little broccoli trees are on. I cut that up and steam it as well.
Oh, so yum!
It's
yum.
Delicious. Yeah.
Oh.
So
make me hungry, bro.
So Adair's got a question. She's a statement. I have a
cook
cabbage.
Off.
Yeah, cook off.
Cook off.
I have a cabbage growing that I eat the leaves of. So she's eating the leaves of a cabbage as well.
Oh, yum.
and Diane's saying onion tops make great pesto. There you go.
That's why I got Egyptian walking onions. That's another plant you can eat. That's like a spring onion.
Yeah.
But 5 times stronger, actually 50 times stronger than a normal onion. So, and it's cold tolerant and cold tolerant and hot drought tolerant. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, really, really good.
So I got Sarah. So my rocket gets out of control. Can we still eat it when it's in flower?
Yes.
Okay.
You can eat the whole lot, except for you can even eat the seed if you get them young enough.
Yep. Okay.
You can use the seeds actually like coriander. So.
Yep. Right. And okay, so a question. So this is just I'm cutting in. We've still got plenty of questions to come through. I'm not finishing up yet, guys, but just a little break for all the questions that are being thrown at Paul. So what do you do in your business with the plants? What do you offer your clients?
Everything. If I can't get it here, I usually order it online. So there's a company I go through which do rare stuff. They get delivered to my house or your house, whatever. So they got virtually everything.
Yep.
Most of my plants are from there, and some of them are grew from seed. So literally, these collards that you see that's like 50 times huge.
Yep.
They're all from seed. So anyone wanting kale seeds, tree kale, perennial,
yep,
I'm selling them as soon as they go to seed, that is.
Okay. And if so, with making beds up, so complete garden beds,
yeah.
You do that as well?
Yes, I build out of brick, stone, timber, ebal, plaster it all. I'll do the whole lot because I used to be a renderer, a stonemason. Yeah. So I can do whatever the habitat is, I can blend into the house, whatever you want, I can do. And yeah.
Excellent. And one thing I was going to ask, because this is really important for a lot of spiritual people out there. So there's a lot of people trying to grow white sage out there, and I know not everyone is successful. What can you recommend for growing white sage? The best sort of garden bed? Do you water it a lot? Not a lot?
I don't water it much at all. It's a desert plant. Thanks, Matt. You told me that.
I did.
Yeah. Don't water it too much. They love free draining soil. They don't like to sit in water. So don't put them in clay. So if you need to put them in a garden bed, make sure it's loamy. They like loamy, and then you get a result like this. You want me to show you, Matt?
Yeah, go for it.
Have a look, bro. It's gone to flower.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that.
Can you guys see it?
Look at all that beautiful white sage.
And I cut it back too. Boo.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, I'm going to trip over. Ooh.
Don't do that. We need you.
All right, sorry about that, guys.
And so, just on a side issue, you and Adair have got something cooking, haven't you?
You there?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Cool.
Can you hear me?
There, I can hear you now, bro.
So I hear you and Adair have something cooking.
You there?
Yes? I've lost you. Pauly. Hello, we've lost Paul. When he comes back, we'll talk more. So Paul's going through this process where he's helping people to create. Oh, there he is.
I have to move you, bro.
Okay, you go for it. I think your signal's getting a little bit weak. Where's he gone? The beautiful.
You there?
Technical. Yeah, we're here. Hello. He's gone. He will come back. So he'll come back again. So Pauly's doing a lot in the garden to help, doing a lot out there to help people start up garden beds. So he's the man to contact if you want to create a garden bed and you want to talk to someone who knows a lot about growing plants and has got that spiritual connection too. Paul's a great person to talk to. He can grow anything, I assure you. Just checking in with Adair. Doesn't look like we've got Paul at the moment. So hopefully Paul will come back. What I wanted to do with you guys is just to share something with you. I was going to share it before. So what? Paul's not in the studio, so it looks like we've lost Paul, but that's okay. It's nearly 10 to 8 anyway. So one thing that's going on with the new Fireside Chats is we've stopped doing, hey, Roxy, how you going? So we've lost the internet connection with Paul by the looks of it. Yeah, with where the Fireside Chats are going, I changed it about 4 or 5 weeks ago because I felt the energy running out on the way I was running it. And I thought what is needed now is to bring other people together, other people that are doing or creating things to help communities to grow. And so we've got I'm working on a whole other series of people to come in and to help educate everyone, me too, because there's a lot of subjects I don't know a lot about, particularly about alternative power supplies, even free energy systems, if I can get a particular person on board with that one. And also alternative healthcare workers. So I've got a lot brewing that's coming, but also I didn't want to lose the time that I put in and into the Fireside Chats in the past. So I'm going to be doing some more talks on the Wednesday nights as well, talking about spirituality, galactic beings. So next Wednesday is going to be a galactic evening with a bit of a twist. So I'm going to leave that on hold, what the twist is, until next Wednesday. But we're going to do a galactic, talk about galactic beings and what's going on out there at the moment with them. But what I will add in is got quite a few workshops coming up. So I've got 2 level 1 shamanism workshops coming up for those that are here in Adelaide or want to come here because I on many occasions I've had interstate people come in for the shamanism workshops. So this weekend is a shamanism workshop. It's a level 1, 9th and 10th of October, which is this weekend. I have another level 1 shamanism workshop coming up on the 6th and 7th of November. I have a level 2 shamanism workshop coming up on the 13th and 14th of November. But in the meantime, there is a new drum making workshop also coming up on the 31st of this month. It's filling up pretty quick. So anyone here in Adelaide that wants to be a part of my drum making workshops, then more than welcome to give me a call about it and find out. You get the choice to make one of 2 different size drums, either 40 centimeter or 50 centimeter drums. And they're not round, they're actually 13-sided because with the drum making workshops, I bring in information about the 13 moon calendar, and you get the opportunity on the inside of each drum and on the inside of each panel, I should say, of your drum, you get to write down info about each moon cycle, because each moon cycle has a different energy. It doesn't have the same energy as the next moon cycle. And when you start to look at the 13 different moon cycles of a series of moon cycles, a 13 moon calendar, it's like a stepping stone of spiritual growth, and it's really interesting. So we bring a lot of that in. I also do a bit of ceremony through the day as you're making your drum in the workshop. So I do my best to hold that spiritual content really sacred, and I feel it's a very important part of creating your drum. So if anyone wants to talk to me about that, my phone number, it's the best one to get me on, is 0410 658 797. And I'm sure Adair will bring that up in a tick. So it doesn't look like it's coming up, but there it is. Great. Thank you, Adair. Magic. Just pop. There it is. So with the Fireside Chats from here on, is the whole intent, is bringing people together to help humanity to really get on a new track and to bring information to the people to create stronger communities and to be more self-sufficient as well. I think that's really important for where humanity's heading. We need to be looking after ourselves and to not be as reliant on places, well, let's not name any names, but the big grocery stores, because, things can get out of hand. We don't know where the foods come from. We certainly know the meat isn't coming from quality places. The trauma that the animals hold from going through the death that they go through. It's not a happy experience for them, and so yeah, it's one of those things. I want to bring people on that are all about being vegetarian. Like I said, alternative power supplies, alternative buildings. We had Amy on last week around earthships. I want to get someone on. I'm working on someone to do with tiny houses, having your own tiny house built, or building your own tiny house, and yeah, it is all about working within your community as best you can, supporting small business, supporting small businesses close to you, not the huge big companies that basically drown the others out. And so this, I see, is incredibly important. So we'll definitely have Paul back, because there's lots of other subjects we can talk about. But people that are coming up, I do have a naturopath that is going to come up on board in a few weeks as well. So look, great to have you guys here listening in, and lots of new things coming up, and really look forward to seeing you in the future. And of course, if you've got any needs around spiritual growth, this is what I'm here for. I do a lot of phone consults and Zoom consults for people that are interstate or overseas. So none of that is an issue. And we can do readings, all kinds of things, guide readings. It's not an issue at all. So here to help, and all you have to do is contact me. So look forward to seeing you next Wednesday, and stay safe and well and warm till then. Thanks, guys. Bye now.